Hi, this is Relationship Talks with Dimmalife. You can follow us on Twitter at Dimmalife.com. That is DIMMALIFECOM. Dimmalife.com, capital D and capital C. Then our Facebook page is dimmalife.com and our website or blog is also dimmalife.com. Yeah, welcome to Relationship Talks with Dimmalife. This episode is all about differentiating between fling and relationship. The difference between a fling and a relationship. There are several times that people think that they are in a relationship, not knowing that they are actually in a fling. And this misconception most of the times leads to heartbreak. For instance, someone can think that he or she is in a relationship and building something that will last or that will have a future value with another person or the partner without knowing that the person is actually in a fling. So it's good that we get to know the differences between fling and relationship before you start having unrealistic expectations on any relationship. So what is a fling? A fling is a casual dating or a casual relationship. It's a physical and emotional relationship between two people. And most of the times they have casual sex or near casual relationship without necessarily demanding or expecting extra commitments. It's more like a formal romantic relationship. A fling is usually something like a one-night stand. Sometimes it could be longer than that. It could last for some days, a weekend, or a vacation thing. It could even last for weeks or months. Some people can carry on a fling for a much longer time. And there are possibilities that some fling can even develop into a serious relationship. That's also a possibility. However, to be on a safer side, it's better to be clear and understand the signs that someone could be in a fling. Because believing or hoping that a casual relationship, which the other partner sees and considers as a fling, it could lead to frustration and heartbreak. If one of the partners is believing that he or she is in a serious relationship, but the other person believes that is a fling, that's one of the causes of heartbreak when there is no mutual understanding in a relationship. So for you and your partner to be on the same page in any relationship, to avoid a heartbreak and unrealistic expectations, it's better you understand the danger, the signs of being in a fling and a relationship. So let's get to it. What are the differences between fling and relationship? Let's take the first one, making out time for each other. We know that people can be very busy. People can have many things on their hands, but one cannot be too busy to really communicate and talk and bond with someone that he or she loves. I don't believe that you can be too busy for someone that you love. Are you in a relationship with someone and your partner does not prioritize spending time with you? If he or she always gives excuses and reasons for not making out time to be with you, you may be in a fling. I'm not talking about giving one or two excuses once in a while. I'm talking about making it regular when it becomes a consistent thing. Always giving excuses, finding reasons not to be available for both of you to communicate, to build your relationship. If you're in a relationship, you prioritize yourselves. And these days, technology has made things very easy for communication. There are many ways you can communicate with your partner without necessarily being there physically. For example, there are several options. You have phone calls, video calls, text messages, chats, Skype, emails, name it. If your partner prioritizes and values communicating and spending time with you, then you might be in a relationship. If not, you may not be that important and you may just be in a fling. Okay, let's take the second point. Point number 2, talking about a future together. Do you talk about a future together with your partner? Do you see yourselves in each other's future? If your partner is always avoiding, preventing, or even feeling offended with any talk or plans that have to do with your future together, for instance, having future plans for relationship, dating, courtship, marriage, meeting families, having kids in the future, name other things. When both of you don't discuss some of these future things, or your partner is always avoiding anything that has to do with having a future together with you, maybe he or she does not have a future in mind with you, and you may just be in a fling. The third point is you get to meet your families and friends. I remember after I met my husband, then we were not yet married. That was during our National Youth Service Corps. That's a compulsory national service that we do in Nigeria. So, when he made his intentions known to me, that he wants to take the relationship more seriously, that he wants us to go further and be more serious with the relationship, even though we are still in a place of our primary assignment, and it's far from where we stay, it's far from home, he made me speak with his mother on the phone on some occasions. For me, that was a serious sign. You know that feeling that this is good, or this one is good to take to mama, that kind of thing. When he made me speak with his mom on the phone, he gave me a good feeling and made me know that this guy wants something more serious with me. So someone who is really in a relationship with you does not totally isolate you from his or her family and friends. The involvement of family and friends in a relationship can also help to serve as checks and balances. All of us need one form of checks and balances in our lives. If your partner is always avoiding and putting off meetings or even speaking with your family and friends, maybe you both are not really in any relationship. It may just be a fling. Okay, let's go to the fourth point. Is your relationship all about sex? A relationship is not all about sex. In fact, a partner who is in a true relationship with you will be ready and willing to hold back on sex till the right commitment is made. If your partner is only interested in your body and sex, maybe it is a fling. It may just be a fling. The next one, that's the fifth point, is attitude of a player or a flirt. There is this saying that once a player, always a player. I'm not the one that said it. Though I know that people do change. Yes, people change. However, if your partner has 2 or 3 more of your type, then he or she may be a player. If he or she has a strong reputation of flirting or jumping in and out of relationships, maybe you are in a fling with a player. Probably you are his or her latest toy. Relationship requires commitment. You don't do multiple datings with partial commitment and call it relationship. No. In that case, I would say it's a fling. Okay, the next point is point number 6, which is you just separated from your ex. If either you or your partner just got out of a relationship, then you are in the least stable emotional state to make a right relationship decision. Someone that just suffered a heartbreak or just broke up from a relationship, you don't just rush into another relationship. You take time to heal. You take time to gather yourself. You need time to bring yourself together, to weigh your options, to consider what led to the breakup, and to heal before entering into another relationship. If not, you may suffer a rebound, or you may be in a rebound relationship, or may